Granny. I've just got home from work.
I'll get you something to drink. Do you want anything else? Some music? Hmm? I'll put some music on. It's been a lovely day. Have you got them?
There is
You
a
haven't.
house
Why
in
not?
New Orleans. They call the rising sun.
Jean, you promised you would today. You
And it's
promised.
been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one.
You must help me. Kill me.
Everything all right? I'll take these, shall I? We're not winning then, Grandad. Oh, well, we can't have all the luck, can we? Anyway.
He does nothing. He just sits there. He does nothing and he says nothing. All right, there are, well, signals, I suppose, sometimes in the eyes, his eyes.
Signals?
Steve says they never register with him. He's never seen them. I suppose I'm imagining that.
That's probably yes.
Is that all you had to say on the subject?
Sorry?
Look, you're supposed to be Maggie's friend, aren't you? A doctor.
Oh, I'm not her father's doctor, no.
But still a friend.
Oh, yes.
John is involved in psychiatric group work.
Oh, I see.
Voluntary, unpaid and part-time.
In an unofficial capacity. Therefore, he pretends to prefer straight answers.
Well, if you don't get them.
I invent them.
We do the very same thing.
I know what you're talking about.
Well, don't we? With our son, with Paul, we look for signs, for change, for some sort of break in the pattern.
Even though that pattern is set, can't be changed.
Yes?
I think it's called hope.
No.
What about your working life?
Well, as you know, I've got a full-time nurse, so so far it hasn't affected it.
No, but it will, though, I'm afraid.
All right, then, so it will. But he's not going to sit it out in some nursing home. I'm not having that.
Good for you.
Yes, good for her. Like us, she's found a solution.
Well, not exactly a solution.
And what is it?
Doesn't remove the doubt, doesn't solve the problem. It's not the solution.
So tell me,
Well, you're talking about something completely different. Still necessary, but...
for God's sake, I'm talking about caring. I'm talking about giving comfort.
Exactly. You're talking about love. And with the kindest intentions in the world, we all know how short-sighted and misleading love can be.
All I can say is that I'm glad your psychiatric patients only have to put up with you
Come on,
part-time.
Jenny.
Oh, they're not my
come on.
patients.
But you're involved with them, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because he chose to be involved.
Yes, well, we didn't choose.
Isn't that what it's all about? Isn't it? Maggie's father, our son, we keep him hanging on, keep him alive, because we love them, because they're too close to us.
Of course they're close to us.
Yes, but we do the same thing for a perfect stranger, someone we met in the street.
It's got nothing to
No,
do
well,
with
just
it.
listen for once. I mean, would we? Would we take them in, look after them, carry them to the bathroom, carry them to the bedroom, feed them, wash them, clothe them, cry for them? Would you?
I can't answer that now, can I?
Why not?
Oh, for God's sake, what is this?
Janie?
A quiet dinner party, and it turns into some kind of psychiatric examination. Well, I don't need to be analysed, thank you very much.
Come on, Janie, no one's trying to analyse you.
Policemen and doctors, never off duty. And they never fail to have a catalytic effect on everything and everyone. It's true. You know, my father had the right idea. Dining out or dining at home, he would always have one thing to say before sitting down at the table.
At all costs, avoid controversial subjects during dinner.
That's right. So if no one minds, I'll make some into round coffee.
Janie's father spent his entire life avoiding issues, major ones, minor ones, sidestepped them all. He died suddenly and peacefully in his sleep one night.
Therefore avoiding even the final issue.
Yeah. But Janie will never accept it, but I meant what I said just now. The things I do for what's left of that son of mine, I wouldn't do for anyone else. Couldn't do. Wouldn't know how.
How would you describe it?
I describe it as selfishness. It's my selfishness. It's not my son's loss I really care about. Not when I get around to thinking about it truthfully. It's my loss. That's what really hurts.
Yes.
I think you were trying to talk about solutions before Janie interrupted you.
Well, yes, yes.
You see, I suppose in the kind of cases we've been discussing, well, there is only one eventual solution, isn't there? Death itself.
That's a result, not a solution.
Oh, what is?
I think I'd better see if your wife needs some help with the coffee.
I've put him to bed. I was just about to switch everything off. Oh,
Hello, Steve.
It's all right, love. I'll do it.
did you have a good time?
Yes,
Yes.
fine. Thanks.
Well, then I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Night, love.
That television game. What's the point of it?
Well,
Look,
so
he can't
there's
even
no-
see it.
He can see it in his way.
So what's his way? I mean, you look at his eyes. They're like windows. That's all. They're just windows. Anyway.
Leave that.
I just thought I'd...
No, leave it. It can all be done in the morning. right for her.
Who?
That John. I think he's right for Maggie.
It's just a friend.
Oh, no, it's more than that. I'm sure it's more than that. Anyway, I don't like him. He's trouble.
Because he speaks the truth?
Nothing of the kind. I can take the truth. What's wrong?
It's just lousy time of night, that's all.
Now, would you like me to stay?
Stay?
Yes, be around. But it's better than being alone.
I'm not alone.
No. I'd like to be with you tonight.
With Dad upstairs? Steve in the house?
My place. Why not? It might be good for you.
Good for me?
Good for both of us. All right. Some other time, perhaps.
Yes, perhaps.
Bit of fresh air will do you good. Who's always saying that,
What happens to me?
You?
How am I supposed to survive without you? I mean, you've taught me everything.
I've never had to teach you. It was always there.
I don't know who I am without you. What am I going to do? Where do I start?
The lost property office at Heathrow.
What?
Well, that's where I met you. That's where I picked you up.
Oh, come on.
Must have been your air hostess uniform that did it.
Well, if you're just going to be silly.
The lost property office at Heathrow. Of all places. So which one of us was lost?
You were.
No, wrong. You were. When will you get them? When?
What happens to me? You see, it'll be the hospital again soon. It'll be more delaying treatment. Oh, God. I really don't want any more delaying treatment. Will you get them tomorrow?
Yes.
prescription for it.
Whole pan of them. Plus the GP's rubber stamp.
All right, show me.
Well, he's gone.
So, what was the doctor doing taking his eyes off him?
He was in his little curtained cubicle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, he's an old geezer. Fastidious.
In a place like Friar Street, there should be no such thing as a curtained cubicle in a doctor's surgery.
Only a barbed wire fence and a searchlight.
Right. Now, how many have gone?
About a third.
Yeah, you check the chemist in the area.
Well, naturally.
And?
We haven't found a big score yet.
There again, they could have gone anywhere to do it, couldn't they? Down the coast, anyway.
All right, where is she?
Interview room.
Yeah. Barrett?
Oh, no.
Good morning. Fiona, is it?
Yes.
Fiona what?
Wade.
I see. Right, now where'd you get this from then? Fiona Wade.
I found it.
You found it? Well, whereabouts did you find it?
Castle Street.
You find anything else there?
Yeah. Some sort of rubber stamp thing.
Like this?
Yeah. That's the one.
So, where were they?
Told you. Castle Street.
Yeah, but where exactly in Castle Street?
On the ground. Just lying on the ground.
Both these items?
Yeah.
Why didn't you hand them in? Well, they were found on you.
I know.
So why didn't you hand them in at your nearest doctor's surgery or police station?
I was going
Even a
to.
chemist.
I was busy. I was going to, but I was busy. I just hadn't got round to it.
Oh, I see.
So, where do you live, Fiona?
With friends.
Their address?
I forget. I never looked. Hey.
Oh, track marks, Fiona. Dead veins.
Old ones.
Yeah, but they're still there. You registered?
I was once.
There's dope burns on your clothes.
That was an accident.
Now, come on, Fiona, the truth. Now, what are you? A Subway 5 hustler, right?
No.
Yes, you are. You look like one, you smell like one. You knocking out dope?
Dope?
Uppers, downers.
Not me.
What, in possession of these?
I've got nothing stashed. Go and look.
Address?
No fixed abode.
You know what you can get for knocking out dope?
But I'm not doing it.
Well, who is then? Friends of yours?
I don't grass no one up.
All right, then. You take the lot.
I've got too many friends.
Too many for what?
A lot of names.
Well, we've got a lot of time, a lot of paper.
Hi.
Morning. How's your head?
Fine. Yours?
Wonderful.
Didn't drink that much between us, did we?
No, we talked a lot.
Oh, that gives you hangovers?
Very often, yes. This friend of yours, John, is he here to stay?
Why?
I just wondered.
There's a doctor, Friar Street, treating a known addict, left her alone with this prescription pad.
What was kind of him?
It's old age. Might just as well have left a couple of grand in notes on his desk. Anyway, she's making a statement of sorts, so we have to find the friends. I mean, they're knocking the stuff out. It'll be barbs, amphetamines, that kind of junk.
The drug squad.
Oh, they wouldn't want to touch it at this level. This is our level. You know, there are days when I get so pig sick and tired.
What?
Of the people and the trash that we have to deal with. How you doing, Fiona?
Sort of, will ya? This is your prescription,
Yeah,
and this is mine.
but yours is for migraine.
Well, it was. I've made an addition to it.
You really are clever. The writing, it's the same. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, so, no, so instead of collecting one bottle of sleeping pills...
They'd be collecting two.
Yes.
But the chemist, doesn't he know you?
Well, it's none of his business. Anyway, there's other chemists.
Thought I'd go elsewhere.
Good idea.
And find somewhere where there's lots of people.
Yeah.
Well, there shouldn't be any problem.
But will there be enough? Only there must be enough, Gina. If it goes wrong,
there'll be enough.
Good.
See you later.
Do you remember Scarborough?
What?
We went there, do you remember?
Oh,
Because
yes.
I liked the song. I said, I like the song. And you said, well, let's go there then.
That's right.
We just went. It was marvellous. When was it?
3 years ago, the summer.
Oh, yeah. It's a pity about the fair, though. I thought there'd be a fair there.
Well, in the song, they didn't mean that. Not that kind of fair.
Oh, I see.
No, it's an old song, I told you. When they said fair in those days, they meant a market.
Oh, yeah. And the cafe, do you remember?
Oh, cafe.
Well, it was tea room, something like that. We stopped on the way.
Oh,
because
yes,
I needed
so
to
we
find
did.
a chemist to buy some makeup. And there was that nice man in the cafe, that nice old man. And I asked him where the chemist shop was, and he told us. Then what did he say?
He said, if you don't mind me saying so, my dear, you don't need makeup. You're pretty enough without it.
Wasn't that nice of him?
It was, yes.
It's a pity about the fair, though. I thought there'd be a fair.
Your paperwork, signed, sealed, delivered.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You busy?
Yes, well, I have got...
Do you mind if I perch for a minute? Janie went away this morning.
Went away?
Oh, it wasn't a row, nothing like that, no. Just a serious discussion through what was left of the night, but not a row.
Oh, good.
So she decided, she's very good at sudden decisions, pack a case just like that. So she decided to go off to the Lake District. Yes, for a couple of days. She's got an aunt living up there. Just a break, just a break. Well, even the closest of couples can get too close sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can, yes.
Sure, a suffocation job happens to us all.
Cope all right on your own?
Mm. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was, your friend who did it, John.
Did what?
Well, made us talk. Jane and I sort of discuss things between ourselves. Well, I suppose that's part of a psychiatrist's job.
Well, is that exactly
No,
psychiatrist?
I know, but I mean, he practices it. I think he's very good at it. See, it's not what they say, it's what they make us say. So the thoughts they leave us with, not theirs exactly. Our own thoughts.
Your son, Paul, was part of these thoughts.
Yeah. Nice to chat.
That's right. Didn't have to say a lot.
But I could never agree with his solution to things.
What?
No, never in a million years.
Whose solution to what?
Your friend, John. See, I realized what he meant by a solution. I had time to think about it afterwards, to understand his reasoning. Not to agree, not agree, to understand.
What is it? Well, his answer to things, his solution, what is it?
It's what the vets do.
What?
Only to people. When suffering, misery. Legally, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, bring him in. Ronald. We found him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We'll bring him in.
Well, what do you expect me to do? Jump up in there and come down pregnant?
Well, that'd be one way of looking at it. No, statement. You better make it now, Fiona.
Thieving? You can only do me for thieving.
So what about forgery?
No, that's out. Can't write, can I?
Come on, love. We haven't got all day. See how busy we are. Next. Oh, hello, Mrs. Barnes.
Mr. Merritt?
Yes.
That's you?
Yes.
Well, where did you get this?
The doctor.
Do you know the doctor?
Yes, we know him, don't we?
When was this written?
Yesterday. Yesterday morning.
That'll be 5 or 10 minutes.
Just hold on a minute, will you?
And the next, please. That'll be £1, please.
Thank you.
Won't keep you waiting a minute. Here you are. Sorry about that. Next. Come on, darling, wake up.
Oh. Sorry.
4 items, £4. Oh. Would you mind waiting? It'll be about 5 or 10 minutes. All right? And the next. All right. It's £1 as well. If you're all coming in out the rain.
Yes, Dr. Tyson, is he there? No, I don't want to know the surgery hours. This is a friend of his. What? Oh, I see. Well, look, perhaps you could tell him that I called. Maggie Forbes. No, that's all right. I'll call him at home later. Yes, right. Gained your faith in human nature yet? People and trash we have to deal with.
Is that what I said?
Yes.
I haven't regained it.
Here you are, love. And the next, please. Oh, hello, dear. There's nothing to put on that. That'll be about 20 minutes. All right. Next, please. Thank you. I'll just get you £1. Yeah, missus. We're closing in a minute.
Oh,
Yeah. Midday closing today. Says so on the door.
I'm sorry.
You been waiting for someone or what?
Yes. Yes, I'm waiting for someone.
They haven't turned up, have they?
Yeah.
I mean, we're closed.
Yes, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry to,
Do you want this?
Huh?
Paper bag.
Oh, no.
These things cost money, you know.
And you say you forged a prescription in order to obtain these, is that right?
Yes.
And your reason for doing that, you say, was to...
To kill my friend.
This friend, is it a boyfriend? No, a girlfriend. Neighbour?
It's the woman I lived with.
Oh, I see. Well, as you brought the capsules here, which was the right
There's
thing to
another
do.
bottle with the same number of capsules.
Go on.
Left them with her.
When was this then?
About 4.5 hours ago.
4. Keys.
Ambulance.
Already seen to that, and her GP.
Stomach pump?
Yeah, I told him.
Woman's house keys. Ask her for them. Now, she won't give them... So why aren't you there?
I was on my way.
Forged prescriptions. Would you believe 2 cases in one day?
Yes. Would you mind if I listened in?
Listen in.
When you talk to this woman, I won't interfere. It's your case. I just interested.
Why not? See you later, Fiona. Mrs. Jean Cole.
Yes. Oh, well, not Mrs. anymore. I'm divorced. I don't use them.
Yeah, I'm Detective Inspector Croft. This is Detective Inspector Forbes. Now, you told the sergeant that you intended to kill your friend with capsules similar to these, is that right?
Yes.
And did you also forge a prescription for that second bottle of capsules?
Yes.
And do you know what those capsules are?
Yes, sleeping pills.
Barbiturates. Now, how many have you given to your friend?
Well, I haven't exactly given them.
Wait, you told the
I left
sergeant...
them beside her bed.
Then how do you know she'll take them?
Oh, she would. She wanted to.
Well, she said this to you.
Yes. Not when I left them.
Yeah, but on a previous occasion.
On many previous occasions. I didn't want to wake her. I didn't want to stay.
So you left the capsules beside the bed where she could find them?
Yes.
Full bottle?
Yes.
Anything else?
Some wine.
How much wine?
A tumblerful.
Did she have any breakfast?
No.
What about lunch?
No, she wouldn't have eaten any lunch.
Are you saying that your friend... Look, what's her full name?
Claire Rowlandson.
Yeah, are you saying that Claire Rowlandson was a party to this act?
Yes.
To poisoning herself with barbiturates in order to bring about her own death?
Oh, you can't punish her. It's too late. Yes. I'm saying that.
So what are you, Mrs. Cole?
What?
I mean, what are you? Would you consider yourself to be a responsible person? What?
Well, I came here, didn't
Look,
I?
I'm sorry, I can't hear.
I said I came here.
Oh, yes, you came here after treating your friend to a nice cocktail of wine and barbiturates on an empty stomach enough to guarantee an OD. Oh, yes, you came here.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Does Miss Rowlandson have any living relatives? So, you and Miss Rowlandson have been living together for something like 12.5 years.
Yes.
As close friends.
That's right, yes.
I see.
Excuse me, but I don't think you do see.
No?
No. You're kind of person, you're never prepared to
Now, look, Mrs. Cole, just tell me, will you, before we wrap this thing up, just what do you hope to gain by your friend's death?
Me? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Look, why don't you ask me what I have to lose?
Mrs. Cole...
Go on, you try it. You just ask me what I have to lose, for God's sake. She was dying anyway. She was suffering, and I loved her. And she was going to die, and there was nothing in the world that could be done about it.
Dying of what?
Leukemia. And it was backwards and forwards to that depressing hospital, backwards and forwards for blood transfusions and the rest, and all a waste of time, because eventually
She would be going into hospital for the last time.
And she knew she was dying.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Mrs. Cole. And these were for you.
Mrs. Cole, I shouldn't think, even under the circumstances, that they'll keep you here.
Oh.
Of course, that's not for me to say, that's for Inspector Croft to say. But there are ways of letting you go home. Once you've made a statement, things like that. You'll want to go home, won't you?
Home.
You say you've been together for 12.5 years?
That's right, yes.
It's a long time.
Oh, yes. It is. We met in the 60s. We preferred the 60s. I don't know why. I know they were silly times, really. Everybody pretending to enjoy themselves, looking for beautiful things. And then again, I suppose I was lucky. I really did find something. Found something beautiful.
Those other capsules.
I couldn't. I was scared. But Claire, I didn't want her to suffer any more. Do you understand?
I can't condone what you've done.
But do you understand it?
In a way.
Touch those things.
Of course you were.
Not on my own. Not without Jean. Where is she? Where is Jean?
She'll be here soon.
Something.
She'll be home.
I want to see her. I want to see her now.
Very weak.
Hospital?
I think so.
She's all right. Well, if you can call it all right. She wouldn't take the capsules. Not without a friend in.
Where is she?
Hospital. Could be her last visit there, the doctor reckons. Shame. Nice looking bird.
Jean Cole.
Yeah.
Book and bail. Send her home. I've had enough for one day.
You grasped up on me, Epis!
You!
All right, hold him, Cal!
Yeah!
Take him to the interview room. Now, sit down.
Claire Rawlinson. She's alive.
I was going to ring you.
Oh?
I'm off out for the night. Frank's place is... He's having a bit of a party. You don't mind?
Why should I mind?
Anyway, you won't be all alone. Your friend called by.
Hello, Maggie.
John.
I'll see you sometime tomorrow night,
Hey,
Mum.
what about Dad?
Oh, he's fine. He's still watching those games. Well, you can never lose that way, can you? Bye.
Bye-bye, love. John,
Me about the one your colleagues dealt with today. A girl who is dying, who knows she's going to die, having to endure months of what we euphemistically call delayed treatment. Why shouldn't it be ended for her? Why should she have to suffer?
John, it isn't morally
Oh,
right
please
to
don't
take...
go religious on me.
No, I wasn't going to.
Do you believe in abortion?
In certain cases, yes.
We're doing it then, aren't we? At the beginning of the life cycle. So why not at the end of it?
And my father? Russell's son?
Oh, I'm not going to answer that, you know it.
All right, then answer this if you can. If you knew as a general practitioner that one of your patients had been killed this way by a loving, caring relative or friend, would you report it?
As the law stands, I'd have to report it.
And if the law were to change in favour of euthanasia?
It would still be an offence for anyone to kill just anyone.
You see, that woman today, the one who came to see us, to tell us, she tried, but she failed. She couldn't do it properly. She couldn't just sit there and see her friend die that way. And I believe in her heart of hearts, she was hoping that those capsules wouldn't be taken. Because underneath it all, her friend's suffering was just that much better than no friend at all. For the time being. Just something. For the time being. John, do you want a drink?
Well, I thought we might go out one tonight. Have a meal, perhaps.
No, thanks, John, not tonight.
All right.
I think I want to be on my own tonight.
Sold my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans.
Lightly. He's over now to Arbour. Arbour's tackled by Slope. Clayton got it now. The ball is going back to him. No, it's back to Arbour. Arbour's got it again. He's moving straight along there, followed by James.